Welcome back, guys. Okay, so today, it's a few days later from the last video. Actually it's probably been like 5, but not much has happened since then. Just the tradition, like the daily schoolwork, extracurricular activities, Sunday rest. It's actually been raining quite a bit the last several days, so we haven't gotten in the garden, really done any of that. But we have an update for you. The chickens are outside, so I am going to do morning chicken chores, bird chores, animal chores, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to work on that together. So let's go check on those baby chicks, and I will kind of explain what's going on. We did not record putting the baby chicks outside, but I will link up above at this point. I will link up above our last video and when we put them outside and things like that. So let's feed these chicks, and then I'll explain why we're not moving them just yet. So I figured while I was out here and after I fed the chicks, we would just talk about why I'm not moving them right now and kind of what our plans are. So Andy, put the chicks outside on Friday because as you'll notice in the video, they are fully feathered out. I believe today they're technically a month old, and on Wednesday we will have had them for 4 weeks. So once they're fully feathered out, that's when we put them outside on the grass in the chicken tractor that's behind me. We feed them twice a day, in the morning and then in the kind of later afternoon, like around 4 or 5. It helps them finish out the day and start the day. And one method that we kind of picked up on from other people who pasture raise their animals is we don't move them first thing in the morning because so let me grab so on your stalk of grass, alfalfa, whatever, in the morning with the dew, the parasites come all the way out to the top because it's nice and wet and cool. What you don't want is for your animals to eat that grass at the top with all the parasites on it. You want to wait to move your animals until the dew has dried off on the grass enough and the sun is starting to warm things up enough that the parasites kind of retreat further down. And this applies to chickens, cows, horses, sheep, goats, turkeys, whatever animals that you have. Them first thing in the morning where the parasites are up here, you're going to have a high parasite load in your animals And then you're going to have to treat them, whether it's herbally or, you know, traditional medicine. So you just, in order to prevent that, just don't move your animals first thing in the morning. So that's why I'm not moving them yet. We're going to feed them. They'll have some of their grain feed. We do supplement with that. And probably within the next 2 hours, we'll then move them, and I'll show you the path that Andy has created that we'll be moving them down. And these guys are already hunting bugs and eating the alfalfa and clover and whatever is in here that they can eat. I will say this is, I think I said this last year, if you watched the video series for when we put our meat chickens out on the grass, but I said last year that was the best, and when was it? I don't remember now. I'm pretty sure last year I said they were the smartest meat birds we had ever experienced. These are by far the smartest bunch of Cornish cross. We've only lost one, and they sent us 6 extra, so we're still at 35, so we're still over the amount that we had wanted, which is awesome. And these guys, as soon as you move them, they're pecking at the grass, they're eating the bugs. You'll notice there are crickets everywhere. So when they get bigger, they're gonna love that. They will love that. So we'll be moving them in a little while, and I'll bring you guys along for that. But let me show you the path and our plan for our chickens right now, our meat chickens. So you'll see here, Andy has mowed a path through here. So we will move the chickens down this path, and ultimately the goal is for this to be next spring a garden bed for onions and potatoes, probably garlic. So they're not really working the soil right now because they're still chicks. And meat birds don't usually work the soil, but their manure is fertilizing this ground to prep it for a garden bed. And once they get done through here, this fall, we will till it, potentially put any amendments in that need, and go from there.